Good night, everybody. In this occasion, we are with a group of experts about the topic of climate change. Okay, in this case, I'm with Dr. Andres David, and he's gonna ask you a summary about what is climate change.
Well, good night, everybody. The climate change is the increase in the temperature, though the emission of the gases. The cause alteration in climate of damage in the planet. Okay, the planet climate has constantly been changing over geological time. The global average temperature today is about 15 degrees. So geological evidence suggests it has been much higher and lower in the past. However, the current period of warming is occurring more rapidly than many past events. Science are concerned that the natural fluctuation or variability is behind overtaken by a rapid human-induced warning that has serious implications for the stability of the planet climate. Okay, Dr. Maria, you continue about talking the greenhouse effect in our planet?
Well, good night, everybody. I will talk to you about what is the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect refers to the way that the Earth atmosphere traps some of energy from the sun. Okay, the solar energy, we know that radiating back out to the space from the Earth's surface is absorbed by atmospheric greenhouse gases and remitted in all directions. Okay, the energy that radiated back down to the planet hits both the lower atmosphere and the surface. Okay, without this effect, the Earth would be out 30 degrees colder, making our planet hostile to life. Okay, this is so interesting because the scientists believe that we are adding to the natural greenhouse effect with gases related from industry and from agriculture that we sometimes we think that is no bad, but trapping more energy and increase the temperature for our planet. Okay, this is commonly to refer to as the global warming or climate change. But the most important of these greenhouse gas in the terms of the contribution of warming is the water vapor. But the concentrations show little change and it persists in the atmosphere for only a few days. And one on the other hand, the carbon dioxide too persists for much longer time. And for example, it persists for I don't know 1 million or 100 years and need to return to pre-industrial levels. Okay. In addition, there's the only so much CO2 that can be soaked by natural reservoirs such as the oceans. Okay. Okay, continue with this talk show. We know that the warming is another effect of the climate change that affects our planet. Well, and in this night, I'm with the Dr. Medigina, and she will talk us about the evidence of this warming. Okay, can you talk about this topic?
Okay. Temperature records going back to the late 19th century show that the average temperature of the Earth's surface has increased by about 0.8 degrees in the last 100 years. About 0.6 degree of this warming occurred in the last 3 decades. Satellite data shows an average increase in global sea levels of some 3 mm for year in recent decades. A large proportion of the change in the sea levels is accounted for by the thermal expansion of seawater. And seawater warms up, the molecules become less densely packed, causing an increase in the volume of the oceans. But the melting mountains, glaciers, and retreat of polar ice sheets are also important contributes. Most glaciers in temperate regions of the world and along the Antarctic Peninsula are in retreat. Science in 1979 satellite records show a dramatic decline in Antarctic sea ice extent and an annual rate of 4% for decade. In 2012, thanks, the ice extent reached a record minimum that's 50% lower than the 1979 and 20,000 average. The Greenland ice sheet has experienced record maintenance in recent years in the entire 2.8 million of kilometers sheet were to melt in would raise sea levels by 6 meters.
Okay, continue with our talk show. I'm here with the Dr. Anderson Rosero. In this case, we know, doctor, that in our Earth we are feeling a pause of the warming. Okay, and this is so interesting. And can you talk us about what about this pause that we are feeling?
Okay, answer your question. In the past, in the last few years, there has been a lot of talk about a pause in global warming. Commenters argued that since 1998, there has been no significant global warming, despite ever increasing amounts of carbon dioxide being emitted. Science have tried to explain this a number of ways. This included variation in the sun's energy output, a decline in atmospheric water vapor, rather storage of heat by the oceans, but this has been no general consensus on the precise mechanism behind the pause. And it would now seem that the heat has come to an abrupt halt the years 24, 25, and 26 were the three hottest years on record. In fact, a study published in Science Journal in June 25 noted there had been a warming highest in the first place.
Our talk show, we are here with the Dr. Roger. And doctor, we know that the climate change affect our atmosphere and our Earth. And can you explain us how the climate change affect us?
Good evening. So the scientists forecast more rainfall overall, but see the risks of drought in inland areas during hot summers will increase. More flooding is expected from storms and rising sea levels. There are, however, likely to be very strong regional variations in these patterns.
Okay, doctor. And to conclude it, can you give us a summary about this topic?
Yep, so we are all responsible for caring for our planet to give a good life to our children and grandchildren. The use of renewable energies and renewable energies and the ethic of people is very important to take care of the environment.
Thank you.